What's up, peace, y'all? This is Iskosi Umfundisi back at it once again, and this is a continuation about about Black Democrats. Are they race first? This is a part two on this one. Um, we really got to talk about what's really going on in the Democratic Party. Because some of our people think that being pro Democrat is being pro black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the hell they got that idea from. The last video was about Karen Bass, how she took over, and how she in all these other groups, the Asian groups and the Sheikah, American Sheikhs and all that stuff like that. She's in their groups too, you know what I'm saying, their caucus and whatnot. But their caucus is straight up for the American Sheikhs, you know what I'm saying? Or the Asian American conference is just straight up for the Asian Americans. You know what I'm saying? And they deal with Asian American issues or Sheikah issues. While she being the leader of the Black Congressional Black Caucus, you know what I'm saying? They're not a main goal, main priority is not focusing on black issues. Because, I just showed this talking about all Americans, you know what I'm saying, and for the welfare of all people, all marginalized groups. Then, that's how they try to include everything else. But I'm going to go into this story, this from the Washington Post, November 29th, 2018. Many Democrats want their leadership to look like their voters. Is Hakeem Jeffries the answer? Before Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, California, was nominated by the Democrats on Wednesday to be the next House Speaker, there was discussion of the face of the House Democrats should look more like the party base, younger or person of color. Rep. Marcia L. Fudge of Ohio had been considering vying for the nomination to be Speaker. Before she dropped her bid, she discussed the absence of black women in House leadership in an interview with the Washington Post. Where are we recognized, Fudge asked. Are we going to have a diverse party? It ought to look like a diverse party. It ought to look like a party. But ultimately, Fudge backed Pelosi, in part because of the latter's success leading the Democrats back into power in the House, and also because she never got a serious challenger. But one of those longing for a black Speaker of the House did get a hope that one day will come soon. Rep. Hakim Jeffries of New York, 48, was named Democratic Caucus Chair, a powerful position that could catapult him into being the next House Speaker. Jeffries beat out a more senior black lawmaker, Rep. Barbara Lee of California, for the position by some 10 votes. His win sparked some backlash, including charges of ageism and sexism from Lee herself. Jeffries is viewed as a more moderate of the two, and the caucus was seen as another front in the battle of the future direction of the Democratic Party. But a big selling point for Jeffries is he may bring in qualities of ethnic diversity, new ideas, and relative youth that those hungry for a clear successor to Pelosi are seeking. Jeffries was born in Brooklyn and worked as a corporate lawyer for CBS and Viacom before being elected to the New York State Assembly. In the House, he represented the New York district that includes Brooklyn and Queens. As chair of the House Democratic Caucus, Jeffries will be fulfilling a dream of black lawmakers who came before him and will eventually hope to see more of their own among the top leadership. Rep. Cedric L. Richmond, Louisiana, the going-out chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, said in a statement, "When the Congressional Black Caucus was founded in 1971, I know our 13 founding members dream of the day where we would have more than one member in our ranks competing for top leadership in Congress. Today was that day, and I know they are proud." Those who want a more liberal leader such as Lee, a longtime anti-war voice with activist roots connected to the Black Party, dismissed Jeffries, a member of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, as a moderate who mainly relies on big business for support. Nina Turner, a former Ohio State lawmaker and surrogate for Senator Bernie Sanders, took to Twitter to express her disappointment that a centrist will lead the Democratic caucus. But Angela Rye, a former executive director of the Congressional Black Caucus, told that the fix that Jeffries' corporate background, combined with him being an advocate for the underrepresented communities, position him well for leadership. He is not just brilliant and someone who is compassionate. He is a consistent consensus builder. He is someone who has a good pulse on what's going on. He wants to ensure that we not only look better, and I'm looking forward to what he does, Rye says. Other liberals praised Jeffries, but the temperament that was recognition was that of the recognition of black women who constitute the party's most loyal demographic group was shot out of leadership elections. So there's no black woman in leadership. Wow. Jeffries is not the future. He is now. Braccasellas, a Democratic strategist and a CNN commentator, told The Fix. My only heartache is that he had to do it at the expense of black women. Black women are the backbone of our party. And to look at the leadership of the Democratic Party and not see any black women on any level is disturbing beyond relief. I do not say to downplay Hakeem's achievements. Lee praised Jeffries, but spoke about the challenge she faced because of her gender and age. She is 72, while Jeffries is 48 in her concession letter. Our caucuses can only succeed when every voice is represented in leadership, she tweeted. And quoting the late Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, Democrat of New York, the first black woman elected to Congress, Lee said, she used to tell people if they don't give you a seat at the chair, bring a folding table. You said they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. Jeffries' dissent was considered the days of the Democratic leadership looking more like his voters arriving. I bet more slower than they would like. But his past are getting there to signal. That is, he has plenty of a disagreement over Democratic leadership and direction. So let's find out a little bit more about Hakeem Jeffries. He's an American lawyer, Democratic member of the House of Representatives, representing Brooklyn, New York's 8th Congressional District in Brooklyn and Queens. Prior to taking office in 2013, he was a corporate lawyer. So he got business connects for Paul Weiss, Ruff Kang, Wharton, and Garrison, then Viacom and CBS, before running for New York State Assembly. Now, one thing is not known about this guy, Hakeem Jeffries. He has a famous relative in the black conscious community, the Dr. Leonard Jeffries. So this is that's his uncle. Leonard Jeffries is his uncle. So he's a nephew of Dr. Leonard Jeffries. So I don't know if that rubbed off on him or nothing like that. But that is kind of, he got to connect to, the conscious community through Leonard Jeffries. And then he got this business connect being corporate lawyers and stuff like that. So that is kind of something. We all know Dr. Leonard Jeffries, is an African-American former professor of black studies at the City College of New York and part of the City University of New York. And he was born and raised in New York, New Jersey, the Brick City. You know what I'm saying? Known for his Pan-African interest views and playing a role in African people in history and accomplishment of African Americans are far more important than commonly held. He urged that the public school system be less Eurocentric. And he claimed that Jewish businessmen financed the slave trade and used the movie industry to hurt black people, and that whites are ice people while referring to Africans as sun people. Jeffries was discharged from his position as black chairman of the Black Studies at SUNY and led a lengthy legal battle ending in the court supporting the college's rights to remove him from the position due to his incendiary remarks. So that's old guy's uncle. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if any of that rubbed off on him. I highly doubt it because, he's been there, in that college for a while and they loving him like that. So we gonna see. But just make sure you watch for that stuff. Are the Democratic parties, are they raised first? Black Democrats, are they raised first? We got to think about that. We got to have a discussion. Hey, this is a wonderful one. Hopefully y'all learned something. But that's a new Democratic so-called leadership coming in on the black side. You know what I'm saying? So this is supposed to be that new guy. Remember, his uncle was Leonard Jeffries, so he's going to be kind of hot on some African shit, too. All right. I don't trust none of these bastards, just so you know. You want my opinion, I don't trust none of these bastards. But, hey, subscribe to the channel. Much love. You know what I'm saying? And y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.